In this week's show, we lift the lid on Sega's greatest games console. A Wild West disco meets Japanese street racing. I get overexcited about some incredible Star Wars games. There's an obligatory mystery box. And you'll never guess what format this is for. Hello, yes, it is me, it is Jace at Retrogames. How are you? Yes, I am back again. Another show about what's on the ruddy table.
What's on the table?
Yes, the Sega MultiMega. What a dream console. Released in April 1994 as the CDX in the USA, then just 1 month later as the MultiMega in Europe, this compact portable console was capable of playing not only Mega Drive and Mega CD games, but CDs and even the rare CDG format, which added on-screen graphics to your favourite songs. Despite being so closely released, the MultiMega is slightly improved over the American CDX, which was prone to freezing during intensive Sega CD games. It also has a slightly wider cartridge port than the CDX to allow for Japanese cartridges to be inserted, though no version of this console was ever released in Japan, probably because of their license with JVC for the Wonder Mega, a bulky but similar Mega CD and Mega Drive combo. While the MultiMega is designed to be portable and takes batteries, it will only play CDs unless you have the power supply inserted. Compatible with the Master System Power Base adapter, you can also play 32X games on the console with care. It is also compatible with Daytel's region unblocking but poorly named CDX cartridge. To add to the confusion, there is also a rare Brazilian version of the MultiMega branded the MultiMega CDX. Despite making a prototype spacing adapter on the release of the ill-fated 32X module, Sega dismissed the MultiMega as a novelty item rather than a proper member of its console family. Harsh but probably fair, as its sleek design and incredible build quality certainly sets it apart from the plasticky Mega CD and Saturn consoles. It is a Mega Drive and a Mega CD in one, in a compact form, like a personal CD player. Let's get it on the big camera. It is a gorgeous compact device. It is metal. You can feel the metal fascia. It's very small. It's smaller than my head. It's got a power button at the front. Those two joystick ports either side, very neat. A little bit like a face. We have an eject button on the front to open up the CD drive, and there you go, and there you can see the drive clicks down really nicely. It's got a little LCD display to show you the tracks, because you could also play CDs on this. You could use it to listen to music, I believe. It's got a power in, it's got an AV out. There's the headphone socket, and there are there's a line out and also a lovely volume control. I think it's a bit, while it is small, it is a bit chunky to take out and about on the bus, and you would need a screen to play anything on it anyway. So it's not really a portable device, though it's that beautiful form factor of the time. Really compact, especially the Mega CD. Mega CD 1 and Mega Drive is a massive lump, isn't it? A massive lump, really. To get it into this little tiny form factor, beautiful. No wonder they're so sought after. Sold in tiny numbers, very expensive original retail price here in the UK. But they're very rare now and worth a lot of money. Now, they do take batteries. That is another cool thing. And then you'll see, open up the little slot, and they take AA batteries in there. So you can, I mean, it's all there, isn't it? If you had a little portable TV screen, you could play games on the go. Wouldn't it have been awesome if there was a little fold-up screen on this device? It would have been great. And I'll just power it up to show you the display, because it's backlit. It's a little backlit LCD display, which I just think is so cool. Yeah, it just says game, because it's waiting for me to put a game in. But yeah, just so nice. It lights up like that. What a lovely console. It is worth a fortune, I'm afraid.
You get me, fam. What is on the table?
Now, what's in the house?
Atari in the house!
Yes, Atari is in the house. And look at these beautiful games. Do you know Star Wars games came out for the Atari? Of course you do, because they're one of the first big licensed games in the entire history of video games. The Star Wars licenses it came out for most Atari computers, Commodore 64, Atari VCS, were huge hits. People hadn't really cottoned on that you could play movie games at this point. I can't think what the first movie conversion was. I'm guessing there must be something out there on a Commodore PET or a ZX81 that is related to a movie, but I don't know. For me, one of the first games I ever saw licensed from a movie was Star Wars Empire Strikes Back for the Atari VCS. And this example, oh my goodness, what it's just immaculate. It's just immaculate. Remember, this game is old. 1981, I think, 1981. Wow. And let's just open it up. These Parker games have this lovely surround for the cartridge to sit inside. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I'll be honest, this isn't necessarily going to sell to Atari collectors. This is more likely to sell to a Star Wars collector, because let's be honest, Star Wars collectors are totally loaded. They've got loads of money and they want everything. But yeah, it's got everything. Just beautiful. Now, Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, yeah, we'll play them in a minute. But let's move on to Jedi Arena. I have the trilogy. of these games here. And again, look at that. Isn't that stunning? I mean, these games are so old. But that is glossy. That has been kept in the dark. That has been kept very much so in the dark for generations. Let's open that up. Again, that beautiful surround inside the box. You can see there is a little bit of glue bleed, maybe just very slightly. I mean, it's not been played. I mean, it's been in the box for so long, but it's just a natural reaction of time. You know, we'll wait to see what happens with time and gaming over the next 20 or 30 years. We'll see. Look at, I mean, look, absolutely gorgeous. I know you want it. Look at that menu. Yeah. Look at that. I'm out of practice. It didn't sound as good as normal, did it? I'm sorry about that. Okay, we'll play that again in a minute. But this is the rarest one. This is the third one. This is Death Star Battle. Return of the Jedi. I love this box. Look at that. I mean, it's stunning. It is stunning. And again, that gloss and sheen. So beautiful. Such a beautiful thing. We so rarely get Atari games in this condition. I mean, to be honest, Parker boxes are a lot more sturdy than your traditional Atari. The actual first party Atari games are very squashy box. But, you know, it doesn't mean that you get them like this. They usually have a bit of a tarnishing just where they've been left out. But I think this has just been sealed in a tub, in a loft, or I don't know. Slightly more sturdy surround for this one. It's like proper cut out rather than the cartridge slotting into a piece of card. But again, beautiful. And that label looks absolutely beautiful. It's crystal clean. Oh, I like to keep me crystals clean.
The Parker brochure and another beautiful manual. Yeah. Amazing.
So, yeah, okay. Now, these games, they look like the business. If you'd never played these games, if these are the first, if you're new to this kind of show and you think, well, these games look incredible, I wonder what they play like, prepare for a shock. Welcome back to Planet Hoth. Yes, here we are flying about. Okay, the graphics aren't very sharp on the Atari VCS. We all know that. This is a console that originates from 1977. But here we go, shooting down an AT-AT Walker, and you can tell what it is. You know what it is. It's a twist on Williams Defender, of course it is. Just recharged down there. And now our bullets are pink, and we can kill this one even quicker. So you know that classic Star Wars training scene where Luke Skywalker has to defend himself from the metal ball trying to electrocute him? Well, prepare to relive the experience. It is pretty simple as a game. The ball emits these lightning strikes in red and blue, and you have to try and defend yourself with your lightsaber. The problem is, if you look at it in a different way, there's two blokes standing at a urinal with massive willies waggling them about. Did we save the best for last? Perhaps. That strange round thing in the sky, that strange shape, is actually the Death Star. And if we shoot at it like this, you can see we're cutting blocks out of it. We are slowly destroying it. There's a green blob moving left and right with its laser trying to get us. These purple ships can fly through us, but they can also shoot us. Okay, it's a strange shooter with a movie reference crowbarred in. Get over yourselves.
Some people think I don't like video games.
I am obsessed with the supermarket. I do like video games. Just not any of these games.
Okay, now time for a Spectrum game to show you, and the reason I picked this is it's got a film star hero, an absolute hero to all of us. You might have seen a few of his films like The Matrix. It is Keanu Reeves' Revolver. Let me just show you. There he is. That is him, isn't it? That is Canoe in a Wild West game. Who'd have known it? He came over here and he did all the promos for that. An isometric Western game starring Keanu Reeves. Let's check out Revolver on the alternative label for the ZX Spectrum. I have to agree with you, it does look like Canoe's put a bit of weight on. Oh, there's the Lee Van Cleef Western character. Let's just shoot and kill him. Yeah, and he turns into a devil as he dies, which is pretty neat. But it's a bit slow, isn't it? Always drop some money. Kill this guy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't shoot the lady. Let's move on. Ooh, a bit of a delay there between screens. Oh, someone's shouting help. I better go back and find... Oh, I'll shoot this guy first. Oh, it looks like I'm dancing, doesn't it? Come on, Canoe. Don't let your agent sign you up without checking the script. Okay, retro gamers, do you remember me going on and on and on about time frost? That is a reaction that I have found over the years that happens to CD-ROMs, CD games. It's a mould. I mean, we've all suffered with the old 5 1/4, 3.5 inch disc rot, or mods, as I label it. Time frost is the equivalent, but it happens to CDs. And I thought I'd show you. I found a great example this way. I mean, so exciting. This game is ruined. It's just such a weird thing to happen to discs. Generally, I always think it's to do with cardboard. I find it in digipack kind of cases more often than not. But it's in this Micro Machines 2 for the PC. So I thought, well, I'll show you. It's a great example of the mysterious time. It's a lovely example. You've got the manual in there. There's the disc. You're ready to see what time frost looks like. Look at... I hope this is going to pick it up. Can you see the circular pattern? Like spirals. That's why I say frost, because you have that, you know, a snowflake has that uniform strange pattern that comes from nowhere, and if you really zoom in you can see it. And some of these, it's like, what? It's so weird, and it's rough to the touch. It is a rough texture. Some success cleaning these. I have had some success cleaning them. This one isn't too far gone really, but it's just the way that pattern. It's just like fingernails, isn't it? It's like you've trimmed your fingernails and pressed them into the disc. Yeah, just so weird. I'll just see if I can catch the light and get some of the other mottled effects that are on the disc. Yeah, so yeah, just a bit of sadness there. Time frost.
Everybody's getting bored. Time to come up with something new, my dear.
PlayStation 2, you remember that? And like my old friend James.
Got an issue where everybody?
I do love a good racing game, and this is Kaido Racer. Very rare game by Konami. But I'm really looking forward to having a go at this. I'll just show you the inside. There we go. Oh, it's got a piece of bubble wrap there. There's the disc. Beautiful. Let's check out what Kaido Racer 2, don't forget the 2 J's, is like on PS2. Well, it immediately gave me Gran Turismo vibes, very Japanese in style, loads of classic Japanese cars to race. And when you get into the action, it's pretty solid, it's nice and smooth, and it focuses on the Japanese art of drifting. I don't know about you, but I love games where you drift around the corner. It's all because of Ridge Racer. In the top right you can see what the replay looks like, and just like all the best racing games, those replays look far better than the actual in-game view.
What's on the table?
16-bit game. This game is called Terrestrial Encounter, but it's by a company that we really know for the Commodore 64, and that is Solar Software. Beautiful game, a terrestrial encounter. Super rare, I've never seen it in my life, so I'm betting that you've never seen this. Terrestrial encounter for the, what is it, for Atari ST. There's the instructions there on the back. I'll open the thing, show you the disc. There's the disc, got a little bit of wrinkling on the label, wrinkly label. I think the instructions are there, they're on the reverse of the, yes, there they are. It's Terrestrial Encounter by J.P. Shea. Let's just, before we have a look at it, let's just see what he has to say about the game. Join our hero as he is beamed aboard a mysterious alien spacecraft. Just another specimen for the visitor's collection. In order to leave his unwelcome new home, he has to visit the cells of his fellow inmates, it's a prison ship, and collect the galactic keys from each of the miniature worlds that are maintained throughout the ship. Beware though, each cell is occupied by a weird and crazy life form. Sounds interesting, sounds like an 8-bit game on a 16-bit machine, doesn't it? That sounds very much like a 1983 game. Let's see. I do like the artwork, beautiful image. Here we go then. Is this what you expected? No. It's very hard to play. I'm going to try and jump. Yeah, I mean, incredibly tough. It's a Manic Miner clone, isn't it? I mean, Software Projects should have sued them. Yeah, get the key. That was a better jump. Get the keys. I can't believe this is a 16-bit game. This is probably the most feeble 16-bit game I can remember. Surely you all agree with me, don't you? Is there a worse one? Is there a worse looking 16-bit game? I'm going to prove the point. Let's prove the point with another game from Solar. This is Robin to the Rescue. And yeah, it's a bit faster, isn't it? Maybe the graphics are even a little bit bigger and bolder. Perhaps the level's design's better thought out too. So, you ready for the shock? Yes, this is running on the Commodore C16. Yes, 16K. Solar Software, you suck.
Nobody cares about your table, mate.
Yeah, this old table, this old card table that I bought. I think I spent about 30 quid on this card table, and it's become a signature artifact in the retro game story. Do you think? Yeah, if we put it up on eBay one day, the original retro games table. It's got felt on the top. That's why I like it. My nan used to have a card table like this. That's why I like it. The legs fold out one at a time onto, at each corner, but individually. And it's otherwise you just leave it stacked up somewhere, and it was always stacked up in my nan's back room, but occasionally it would come out and we'd play cards, and you can't beat playing cards on a felt table. I know. We know someone else who likes cards on a felt table.
My name's Sean, and I love bridge. My name's Shaw, and I love bridge. My name's Shaw, and I love bridge. My name's Shaw, and I love bridge.
What will you show us?
Here it comes, it's number one.
Now, they did release some mysterious looking rubbish in the early 90s, didn't they? Things that we didn't really need. There was companies like Blaze, or they're bringing out stuff you just didn't need. Mad Cats, and this is one such thing. What the heck is it, Jace? Well, it is a TV tuner for the Game Boy Advance. What? Yeah, it's a TV tuner for the Game Boy Advance. I know. Why? Well, let's get it out of the box. Here it is. It is by Blaze. There it is. It's like a cradle for your Game Boy. It's got some battery socket. It is portable. You could watch TV. It's brand new, I think. Yeah, it's got some proper clean battery compartments. It's got an aerial. It is PAL, so you can only watch UK TV on this. If they still broadcast it, that's the problem. They don't broadcast it anymore. I think showing you it like this is not really good enough. I need to show you it with a Game Boy attached. So it just pushes into the cartridge slot. Not easily. There we go. And there we have the unit complete. Let's put the aerial the right way. Pull it up there. Isn't that gorgeous? Not. What do you think? A nice thing? It comes with a manual. It comes with a power supply because it absolutely drains the batteries like crazy. It comes with a stand. There's a mini stand. And this actually screws into the bottom, so you can stand it up. I mean, can you imagine if this was your only TV and you had to use this day in, day out? All the family sitting around it, you know, got your tea. Let's put the telly on. Here we go. If you can imagine it standing up there on its little tripod. I mean, it's quite cute. And here it is working, and you can just see some static as it's trying to tune itself in. But of course, it's not a backlit screen, so it looks terrible. It's just some fuzz on a screen. And then it says the batteries are low, but I literally just put brand new batteries in, and I'm using the power supply that came with it. So yeah, what an utter waste of time. And that would have been the dark. I mean, can you imagine how dark the TV screen would have been with a non-backlit TV? I mean, the Game Boy Advance is pretty naff without being backlit as it is, let alone trying to watch blooming EastEnders on it.
Oh, I love EastEnders, yeah. I love it when they bring people back and they've died 3 or 4 times before, usually at Christmas.
Sell me some more collections. Come on. I want to buy some big collections. If you're bored of retro gaming, you just happen to be watching this anyway, and you want to sell your games collection, please just email me. Email me. We want to buy some more big collections. I want to keep the site growing like me. Soon I will fill the entire screen. It's not going to be that long. Ooh, we got to the end. That is enough stuff for another week. Thank you ever so much for putting up with me. You miss me when I'm not here. I irritate you when I am here. That's what I do. Irritation, or I miss being irritated. That's the thing. You miss being irritated, and I'm here to do that for you. I'm the king of the irritators.
More like king of the potatoes.
And he's full of it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy retrogaming, retrogamers!
Dreams in Japan.